Hello, and thanks for tuning in. Today, I would like to talk about Bobby Vala's big announcement on his Valaverse YouTube channel.
I have got some exciting news to share with you today. Valaverse and Action Force will now be available at Walmart.
So, according to Bobby Vala, Action Force will be available soon at Walmart online. Well, not really interesting for those who buy their stuff at other online retailers already. Yeah, maybe for the crowd which is not familiar with his toy line yet might stumble over it. And then eventually, after a while, it might be available at local retailers. That's nice for some US citizens who like to go on toy hunt, but for international customers, nothing changes. Oh, wait a minute. I think there was something between the lines.
And if all goes well, Walmart would like to take Action Force and bring it into physical locations. I also talked with them about possible exclusives down the road, which they are very, very excited about.
Ah, Action Force Walmart exclusives. That's such great news for international customers who don't have a Walmart at their location. As Bobby Vala did not learn from his last faux pas regarding availability for his international customers. You ask which one? Well, remember the Covert Ops Condor, which was available for the action points? That didn't work out all too well for international customers, but also for some other people like inbox collectors. Bobby Vala then came up with the idea to sell the figure for $45 on his website, although not before asking the fans first.
Just leave a couple word response, just letting us know what you think. Yes, hey, I think this is great. No, I don't think this is great.
In his video, in which he basically initiated a poll, he gave the following 3 reasons why people would not send in their action points.
While this has been an incredibly successful item, we have been getting some feedback and comments from some fans and customers that want to be able to purchase this item, but by some means can't send in the points. That is mostly inbox collectors. Now, there are also some customers out there who have been with us from the very beginning who weren't aware of the action points and were excited and opened up all their items and discarded their packaging, and now are regretting that because they said, oh, I didn't know about the points. I've bought every item, but I don't have my packaging anymore. Then there are also customers who have just come onto the line. We get new customers all the time, and they're just not up to the amount of points they need yet. They haven't purchased enough items.
Unfortunately, the international buyers were not mentioned in this video. Instead, only found mentioning in the 3POA video which came after.
One of the points that was brought up about this was why it's a good option is because, listen, the people overseas, it's so much harder for them to get the points here. That guy that's in India or Australia, he's got to pay a hell of a lot more than me to get his points there. And he doesn't get the $8 flat rate shipping that you guys get. He's got to pay full price shipping. Maybe there are people out there that are having a hard time getting it, because I got a lot of people saying, listen, I'm in the UK, or I'm here, I'm there, and it's hard for me to get this stuff in there, and it becomes very, very expensive for those people. So,
and of course, Bobby Vala had to mock the people who did not only leave a yes or no at the comment section, but instead stated their opinion.
Also, it's like I say in the video, listen, I'm trying to keep it streamlined. We're either doing it this way or not at all. I don't need ideas. I don't want, yeah, but it would be better if it was this. No. That wasn't the assignment. The assignment and the lesson that we studied in class was this. Not, no. I want it this way, though. I want it this way. I did ask for feedback, but it's just very interesting seeing the 90% and then seeing the 10%. I wanted it to be easy, like, oh, that's a yes. Oh, that's a no. But when I get the people that are like, yeah, I see where you're coming from, but I would do it this way. Your vote doesn't matter, because that's not what I asked for. I asked for yes or no, not your idea. I didn't ask for ideas. I said this was the idea.
Indeed, he mentioned that he only wanted a yes or no from people at the comment section, but he didn't mention it until around minute 7 in his 8.5-minute video. So at the beginning of the video, he only mentioned this.
But this video is going to be about getting your feedback, and specifically your feedback on this guy, Covert Ops Condor.
And no mentioning that it's just about a yes or no, simply a vote, if you will. And in fact, the word feedback came up a couple of times before Bobby Vala gave that important detail.
We're not looking for other ideas for what to do. We're just looking for basically like a yes or no.
Now, what will some people do when they hear the magical word feedback? They will leave their statement, their opinion, and then might not even watch the entire video. And making this a vote was a pretty bad decision. Since, yeah, I know he gave the reason why he would also let people speak up who made the effort in sending in their points.
I said I wanted to hear from people who send in the points and what they feel about it, because their voice is just as important, if not more important than anyone else, because listen, they went through the trenches.
Granted, but most of these people who send in their points are US citizens, who have it easy with the shipping. Maybe you have some people from Canada or from whatever Central America who still are adjacent, so shipping might not be that high, although it already will be. And you might have a few enthusiasts who say, well, I don't care if the figure, well, it only costs $15 and 20 action points. I would have like $50, $60, $70 of shipping. Could be. But for the sane people, this is not really a good deal. Since the vote ended in disfavor of those who won't or simply can't send in their action points, Bobby Vala came up with a different idea instead.
So again, we are leaving the promotion as it is. We are not changing anything. Actually, we are changing one thing. Because, we want to be able to accommodate all of you. While we are keeping the promotion the same, the one caveat is we will allow the Covert Ops Condor figure to be purchased without the points at the premium $45 price point, only at conventions.
Well, that was such a great idea. That solved the issue for a lot of people. Well, actually, see for yourself. So much for Bobby Vala's intention to not feed the scalpers. So based on this and the announcement that Walmart will have Action Force exclusives available in the US only, apparently, I would like to congratulate Bobby Vala on his decision to move one step closer to the point where Hasbro was about 2 or 3 years ago. Granted, we don't have crowdfunding projects yet, which are only available in US or Canada without Quebec, but maybe Bobby Vala will come up with something else to neglect his international customers.
If you're gonna be stupid, don't be half-ass stupid, be all the way stupid.
And before some people might now point their fingers at myself and say that I should come up with solutions or ideas and not only complain about the situation, well, what would it help? Since Bobby Vala doesn't want any ideas from the outside.
There's experts out there that have been giving me amazing advice that I'm not listening to any of.
I mean, I could tell you that my idea would be making those action points stickers which you could peel off the box, place it on a sheet of paper. That would make the shipping costs drop a bit, since the envelope would be smaller. And also don't leave a blank space on the box. It would have just the same print as the sticker below. So maybe inbox collectors would be happy with that solution as well, but you never know. Some are even like picky when it comes to taking some small minor thing off the box, even when it's on the outside. Although I must say, I like to keep boxes as well because not necessarily as an inbox collector, but I find it pretty practical to have a box so you can take the figure out with a certain amount of accessories, leave the other small parts inside the box, and then when you need a space for something else or you want to stow those figures, want to relocate, you have these boxes so you can pack everything inside. Great. That's what I like about these. That's also why I'm not fond of Bobby Vala's idea to come up with carded figures soon. Another option would be digital action points, like QR codes, which you get from your retailer when you buy stuff there. Of course, it wouldn't have the 80s vibe. But then again, I'm only a customer, and I'm not there for solving service issues or distribution issues from companies. And let's not forget that Bobby Vala is smarter than I am.
Yeah, it is nice not to have him here pretending he's the smartest person in the room, because we all know that Bobby is the smartest person in the room.
I guess I know now why some people distort or warp the name Analog Toys into something obscene, because the amount of anal kissing displayed was staggering. But I would like to hear from other international customers. Are you excited about Walmart exclusives not available in your region? Write it down in the comments. I'm curious.
I'm thankful that the team there is listening to the fans. Like, that's what you should be doing. You should be listening to the fans.
There's experts out there that have been giving me amazing advice that I'm not listening to any of.
I don't need ideas. I didn't ask for ideas.
You done fucked it up.